That's that. All done.
God bless.
Greetings.
I made that hunting sword for you.
Oh, that's great news, Master. Let me see how it turned out. My word, thank you. This looks like it'll last a while, not like the last one. The fool I was. I bought it from some odd bloke below the city walls. Only he didn't look like he was from the Blacksmith's Guild, and no wonder, judging by how things turned out. I wanted to teach my lad to carve a whistle, and crack! The blade broke in two.
Well, you should really only buy products from the guild. It guarantees quality. That's why it exists.
You're right, Master. I'll remember that from now on. And thanks again for the hunting sword. Farewell, my friend. Stop right there!
All right, what is it you need?
I said come here. I want to talk to you. Give me all your coin, and no excuses!
I have no money. I spent what I had on this potion. The alchemist who sold it to me swore it was for all sorts of ailments and afflictions. It'll also guarantee that I'll have women flocking to me every day for a month, or until I drink a duckweed concoction. To make it more potent, he gathered the herbs from a battlefield where blackamoors had fought, but it had to be during the summer solstice, mind you. He also added the hair of a 2-day-old pup. 3 nights he stirred it facing the cauldron from the north, and 3 nights from the south.
Give it here!
But I spent all I had on it. Have mercy.
I'm telling you, hand over that potion.
All right. It's here somewhere. Here.
Ha! Today's my lucky day. Now fuck off, before I change my mind. A good haul, that was. Silly doggy.
Yes?
I bought a lovely new bow the other day. Great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good... How can I help you today, friend?
Show me.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Good dog, Mutt. Show me. Here, Mutt.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Good day to you, friend.
Christ, so much dust.
Are you blacksmith Stander?
No, I'm Honza. Stander worked here before me. Then he messed up his hand and couldn't smith no more. So I got the job.
And do you know where I could find him?
He started working the shaft as a regular miner. He lives nearby in the miner settlement. Well,
God bless.
Christ, what a day.
Are you Stander?
Who's asking?
Henry. I'm Martin's son. He used to apprentice with you at Skoda's Forge.
Martin? Christ, I haven't heard that name in years. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us.
Ah, I'm very sorry to hear that. We used to be best friends.
So I've heard.
Christ, what a day. What a day. Is that what you came here? To tell me he's dead?
Well, I had to tell you, but I also have something to ask of you.
All right, but this isn't the best time to tell you the truth.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know if I can... Oh, but you are Martin's son. It's not like I have anyone else to talk to anyway. I'm in trouble. Big trouble. I fell on some hard times as of late, so I borrowed some money from one of the guards here. I had to sign a contract with him. I was going to pay him back today, so I went to see him, and now he's claiming I'm late. I paid back what I owed him, but he says if I don't pay him the interest too, he'll break both my arms. He says it was all in the contract I signed. I can't read, you see. He swindled me. There's no way I can get that much money in time. Say, Henry, I know it's a lot to ask, but you look like a tough bloke. Could you try to convince him to take pity on me?
Where can I find the fella?
He's out patrolling on the road. He's a catchpole. And you can tell he's a moron at first glance. Christ, I hope nobody heard me.
Why are you so afraid of him?
Because he's a madman. He'll beat the shit out of you just for the hell of it. The miners call him Leech.
Maybe he's just bluffing.
Trust me, he's not. I knew a lad who owed him a lot less, and now he's a cripple.
I wanted to ask you about the Kuttenberg astronomical clock. I heard you and my pa repaired it together.
Look, I don't have time to think about the bloody clock. That bloke is going to break my arms.
All right, then. I'll sort out your debt with the guard.
Thank you, truly. Thank you, but watch out for him.
What?
Let me sleep. Oh, wait. What are you doing here? Hey, you're not allowed here.
Stander said you want some money on top from him.
And what's it to you?
I think you ought to forget about the interest. What you originally lent him, Stander already paid back. Why break his arms over a made-up debt? What sense does it make? So people will fear you. In the end, that'll only bring you trouble. And what if some superior of yours finds out? You think they'll be pleased? You'll be the one who ends up paying for it.
Well, you're probably right. All right then. Stander repaid his debt to me. Here's the promissory note. And tell him he's off the hook.
Out! Now!
Jesus Christ be praised.
I sorted out those problems of yours with the guard. He'll make do with what you originally owed him. You're even. Here's the contract.
Thank you! Truly thank you! You wanted to talk about the astronomical clock. But why with me?
The guild assigned me Skoda's old forge, so I'm fixing it up. And while I was cleaning, I found a plan of the astronomical clock. Magdalena told me the two of you tried to repair it on your own back then.
Wait. You're the master of old Skoda's forge now.
That I am.
Well, I'll be. And Magdalena is still living there?
She is.
That's good. How's she doing?
Better now, I'd say. She was sad to see how long the forge was in disrepair. And living in a half-broken down house must have been tough.
Poor thing. When old Skoda died, she must have been through a lot. I have to go and see her. I have to see her and apologize. I just have to. I don't want to be here anyway. You reminded me of the old times in Skoda's forge and damn it. I'm a blacksmith, an armourer. I was almost ready for the master's trial. Only I can't fight for my place in the sun. I never could. That's why I'm rotting down here in the mine. But maybe it's not too late. I'll try and find some work in a forge, somewhere near Kuttenberg. Maybe in Bach. But first, I'm going to Skoda's forge to see Magdalena. And nothing is going to stop me.
Wait, I wanted to ask you about the astronomical clock.
The clock's waited for 20 years. It can wait a while longer, can't it? I have to go and see Magdalena.
Wait. It's not Skoda's forge anymore. It's mine.
Fine. What used to be Skoda's forge? You're a bit of a nitpicker, aren't you, Henry? You really are just like your pa.
All right, suit yourself. We can go together if you'd like. It'll be faster.
Great idea. Let's go.
God be with you. Wait, who... You seem familiar.
Magdalena, it's me. Stander.
Stander? Oh, that Stander. My lord, you've changed so much.
Well, it has been 20 years. I'm so glad to see you. You look great.
Oh, please. I'm an old crone. What are you doing back here after so many years?
Henry here reminded me I'd left you alone here back then. And I came to apologize.
There's no need to apologize. Really, everything is better now. As soon as the fire got going again, it's as if things were back to normal.
Just like the good old days. When Skoda died, it's like everything went belly up overnight.
What do you mean, everything went belly up?
Well, everything just fell apart. I found a job in Horshan. Martin stayed in Kuttenberg, and Magdalena. I'm very sorry. Really.
Stop apologizing already. It was so long ago. I'm happy to see you.
Really?
Yes, really. Now stop your sobbing already, will you?
I heard you did something to your arm in Horshan and couldn't smith anymore since.
Aye. That's what I get for betting. I bet I could lift a basket full of ore. I did it, but I tore something in my arm.
Christ, you men.
They took on another blacksmith in my place, and even once my arm was healed, I never got my job back. So I went from armourer's apprentice to a bloody miner. What a load of shit.
How far did you get with repairing the astronomical clock?
Pretty far. We went to see the clock, found what wasn't working, and started making the parts needed.
Aye. I remember the sound of hammering long into the night.
We hand-forged gears for the mechanism we wanted to set the clock to. I suppose you could call it the metal heart of the clock. It was a hell of a lot of work. Then we hired a goldsmith's apprentice to put the whole thing together. He was a canny lad, only he turned out to be a right bastard and ended up fleecing us.
I didn't know that.
What did he do?
He decided to fuck us over and sold the machine to some rich burgher. The lad told him it was some ancient artifact, and the bloody fool ate it up. Martin gave him a proper beating for it, but it was no good. The machine stayed with the burgher, and shortly after that, Skoda died, and the whole thing lost its meaning.
Maybe I'll manage to fix it up.
You sound just like Martin. He put his heart and soul into the repair, but it's all so long ago now.
What's the name of the burgher who kept the mechanism?
Looking to get it back, are you? Forget about it. Martin tried it back then, and it was a wonder they didn't call the catchpoles on him.
Well, it's been 20 years. Maybe his family doesn't even know what they have.
I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. His name was Vetter, German fella. His house was across from the rat house in the lower market.
Aye, but old Vetter is long gone. His son works as a scribe now.
But the heart is just the beginning. You'll need other parts too. We had plans for them, but God knows where they ended up. Do you know by any chance?
I have a bunch of Skoda's old sketches. Remind me later, Henry. My memory isn't what it used to be.
You know what, Stander? Since you don't want to go back to Horshan,
That I don't.
I thought you might want to stay and come and live with us. What do you think, Magdalena?
Why not? There's plenty of space. This used to be your home, didn't it?
Why, That's very kind of you, but I wouldn't want to get in the way.
Oh, please. You won't be in anyone's way.
You can help me out at the forge from time to time. What do you say?
I don't know. Like I said, I could just go to Bach. It's no bother.
there's no need. Stay here.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm sorry.
Stander?
Where can I find Vetter, the scribe?
Either at his home or at the Rathaus. His is the last door on the gallery in the courtyard.
What does the mechanism look like?
It's a kind of large metal target, about a foot in diameter. It has sliding circles and grooved rails attached to it. They're supposedly used to measure the time by the sun and stars. But to be honest, I don't know how.
I'll go and talk to the scribe then.
Let's hope he doesn't take after his father. I suppose I'll go and settle in.
I'd like to know more about your husband.
What would you like to know?
How did you meet?
I met him at a dance, just after he returned from the German lands. Back then he was still a journeyman. A tall, strapping lad. All the girls had their eye on him, but he chose me for the first dance. There was a spark between us, and right away, we both just knew we were meant for each other. We were wed within a year.
Did you have any children?
We weren't blessed with children, sadly. We buried our little Annie almost as soon as we named her. She was barely 3 months old. She died of diphtheria. And poor little Yannick was stillborn. I nearly died giving birth to him too. After that, I could never carry again. Shkoda tried to make it right. He took me to all sorts of healers. We tried every decoction and potion. But it wasn't meant to be. So it was just the two of us in the end.
Tell me something about yourself.
Oh, there's nothing worth knowing about me. Just an old crone fussing over her hens.
Where are you actually from?
From Kuttenberg, of course. Well, to be precise, from the cottages beneath St. Barbara's. We were a poor family. My father slaved away to put food on the table. But it was always cheerful at home. Just because you're poor doesn't mean you have to be miserable, right?
How did you even survive all those years here on your own?
As best I could. I grew a bit for myself in the garden, sold the rest at the market. I had my hens. The guild sent me a few groschen each month too. It was more of an alms than anything else. But I managed. I've learned not to whine and to face hardship head-on, like my Shkoda did.
Forgive me if this sounds rude, but why didn't you find another man after Shkoda died?
Before God, I pledged myself to him alone. No one could ever take his place in my heart.
Didn't you ever feel lonely?
Perhaps sometimes. But I know plenty of folks around here. There's always someone to drop in for a chat. It's not that I close myself off to love. It just never crossed my path again. I suppose it wasn't meant to be. Take care, my friend.
bring anything back with you?
We're closing! Come and take your pick!
Who just came barging in here?
Away with you!
You see, it did... Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
I heard you've got some curious heirloom from your father.
Ah, yes. The ancient mysterious device. Heaven knows what it's for, but it's surely a rare thing. Why are you asking about it?
I'd be interested in it.
I can't just sell it. It was my father's.
Sorry to disappoint you, but that mechanism's not what your father thought it was.
And what do you think it is, then?
It didn't occur to you that thing might be the devil's work?
Sorry?
From what I've heard, the new Archbishop of Prague, Hare, is obsessed with machines like that. He's searching the whole land for them.
How would you know that?
They're already talking about it in Prague. That there's one in Kuttenberg. I'd say someone from the Archbishopric will be calling on you soon. They'll be asking questions. And maybe even the Holy Inquisition will get involved.
But that's... surely not.
Well, in that case, best get rid of the machine while you still can. I'll gladly take it off your hands, provided your price is fair.
All right, fine. I don't want anything to do with the Inquisition.
Now, that's still a lot. I won't pay that much.
Schlag ein oder lass es. I can't let it go for less. My wife would kill me.
You say you like showing that machine off to visitors. So, how about I give you something even rarer for it?
What do you mean?
Something magical. With a story. Something you could tell your guests.
Might work. But I'm guessing you haven't got anything like that on you right now, have you?
Actually, I just might. I've got a decorated silver axe here, tied to a sad old tale about a water sprite from beneath Trotsky Castle. There were once two brothers, both woodcutters. One of them was washing up at a pond when his axe slipped and sank. He reached for it, and instead of his own, he pulled out a silver axe. But he wasn't greedy, so he just threw it back in. Then a water sprite climbed out of the pond and said since he'd been so honest, he'd give him the axe. But that riled up his brother. He wanted one too, so he went to the pond and tossed his own axe in. But nothing happened. He just kept pulling up his same old regular axe. And then he started cursing the sprite. So the water sprite lost his temper, dragged him under, and drowned him.
Mein Gott.
The honest brother later buried the dishonest one in the woods and laid the silver axe on his grave. The very one that brought them all that trouble.
Wunderschön. That is a very lovely story. Definitely better than that tired old yarn about the ancient machine. I've got a feeling no one's really interested in that anymore.
Well, I'm glad you're interested, but I'll have to fetch the thing. I've got it stashed on my horse.
I'm happy to wait. What's going on? I thought we had a deal.
Excuse me a moment.
As you wish.
It's supposed to be locked.
I ought to put the heart of the clock on display somewhere. That table by the wall should show it off nicely. That's that then. Now I need to ask Magdalena about the next stage of the plans.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
How's it going? And to you.
Till we meet again.
You must be Master Schindel. They sent me from the baths.
Well, well, well. I reckon they want me to cease with those complaints, eh? But I shall not. I will go to the town council tomorrow to complain against those thieves again. And I shall continue to go there until I get the justice due to me.
What was it that happened to you?
They robbed me. After a long trip from Prague, I wanted to treat myself to the local baths, but they must have put something in my wine. My head was completely numb, and when I staggered out of the baths, this nasty whoreson attacked me.
What exactly did they take from you?
A rare copy of Erasmo's Le Livre du Ciel et du Monde, and my astrolabe as well. It was given to me by the Archbishop of Mainz himself.
So, a book, and did you say an astrolabe?
Yes. It is a device used to calculate the position of celestial bodies, but it likely caught the thief's eye because it's made of bronze.
Probably, yes. About that drugged wine, that's a pretty strong accusation. Are you certain you weren't just drunk? Just a bit of wine is enough in a hot bath.
Even if I was drunk, that doesn't change a thing. I was robbed.
Well, they robbed you behind the baths, so it does change things.
Young man, I have traveled through half of Europe during my studies. I know these tricks very well. As I said, it is a clear criminal conspiracy.
Did you really just take a bath when you were there?
Of course not. But that's not something to talk about in polite society.
And isn't that a little hypocritical?
You sound like those priests from Bethlehem Chapel. It is hypocritical, but that's the norm. And social judgment is more than an individual, and only God is above that.
And so?
So I indulge in a vice with a buxom wench. But we don't have to talk about it that way, do we?
I thought I'd take a look for those things they stole from you.
Be my guest. I don't know how you intend to search for them, but if that is your wish, I shan't stop you. And of course, I shall reward you generously.
All right then. I'll be going.
Go then. I have to prepare a tirade against the local conditions.
Meet again.
Hail Mary. You made a fool of yourself.
What am I supposed to do then?
Good day.
What do you have for...
the priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think
Christ,
he'll be
pardon
able
me.
to solve my problem.
Heartfelt. Women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Komm herein. Greetings to you, Brother Smith.
What do you have for...
Wie schade, mein Herr.
How's it going in the workshop? I hope you're doing well.
Oh ja, ja. Für mich ist es immer noch das Gleiche. But what about your forge? It's hard work, eh?
Oh, thanks for asking. I'm doing well. Got orders and I still enjoy the craft.
Good. So it's going well. I'm glad to hear it. You've got my respect. Most folks would have given up with a rune like that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You must hang in there. Durchhalten. Have faith, and above all, get on well with people. Do not think you can shoulder it all alone. So ist das eben. It's hard to get by without friends. But that's what unsere Gilde is for. To help one another. And to argue at the meetings too. So I was thinking, how about coming shooting with us too, mein Freund? Es ist eine großartige Gelegenheit. Clear your head, meet new people, and if you like, you can even place a wager.
I'd love to drop by sometime. Where do you usually go?
Usually to Holz's in Hopring, but the lads have got some new spot now. It seems. I have not even been there yet. If you want, talk to my apprentice Bruno, and he will take you to their new range. You will most likely find him in my workshop out back. And if you end up liking it, maybe later we can shoot together too. We'll have some wine with it. Steirische Würste. Cut into some salted ham. Oh ja, das gefällt mir.
Gottfried, sounds more like you're inviting me to a feast, eh?
Why not? That's part of it too. Drinking wine and knocking over straw hats with a crossbow. Best way I know to unwind. You'll see for yourself, mein Freund, how it makes you forget all your worries.